Hello students, we come across the term organization many times when we are reading newspaper or any business related article. Let us first see what the organization means. The definition is, an organization is a group of people who work together to achieve a set of objectives or goals. Business can be done in two ways. One is you manufacture the product and then sell it, and the second is you provide the services to the customer. To run the business, one requires people, but just by recruiting the people, the purpose does not get served. There should be a job description, who should do what, that needs to be defined, and what responsibility he holds, that is to be clarified. Otherwise, it will be a chaotic situation. Hence, as per the requirement, departments are formed. Today, we will discuss the functions of different departments in the organization. Once the structure is formulated, the function is clear for the employee. The department's functioning should be in line with the goal of the organization. In this session, we will discuss the functions. Organizational structure is a company's skeleton. It defines the roles and departments that make up a company's functioning and shows how everything fits together into a whole. When everyone in the organization understands their company structure, they are better able to work together. Now, functions. Organizational structure is a way of grouping and organizing an entity's functions to make sure they all get done efficiently and well. For example, a company may look and see that it needs to advertise, publicize, put on events and perform sales. It may decide to group these functions together under a marketing department. Larger the organizations may do so much of these activities that they separate cells into a different department than the other functions. There are many ways to organize, but the commonality is grouping functions to ensure they are overseen and performed. Roles. Once a company has established how functions are grouped, then functions must be assigned to the people who perform them. Most organizations create roles to perform these functions. Positions with job descriptions help workers know the scope, function and limits of their roles and for what task and outcomes they will be held responsible. In finance department, you might have a controller, accounts payable or payroll person and an accounts receivable and collector person. Each of these people form part of a team with an overall mission to manage the company's cash flows, while each has a specific set of duties that add to the efficiency and ensure the thoroughness of the team. As per the role, every department has its functions. Ultimately, the organization's goal is to be achieved. In the organization, many employees are working. Ultimate aim of all people is to achieve the goal of the organization. Hence, entire work content is distributed among the employees. To understand this, let us take an example of a manufacturing industry. Product is to be designed and tested first before launching it into the market. A group or a team is working on designing the product. It is their function to design the product. Similarly, the parts required to manufacture the product need to be purchased from the market. A department is given the responsibility of procurement of material. Purchasing becomes their function. A group is involved in converting the raw material into a product is a job of production department, then producing becomes the function. Like this, there can be many different activities in the business. Those activities are distributed among the employees under different titles known as departments. In service industry also, the jobs are distributed as per requirement. Then it becomes a function. In a bank, cashier is accepting or giving the money. It becomes his function. Organizational structure, operational functions. Every organization has a hierarchy of people and job functions. For a business to operate efficiently and systematically, it needs a planned structure that fits the style, size and operations of the organization. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations Corporate Document Repository, structure provides guidelines on hierarchy, authority of structure and relationships, linkage between different functions and coordination with environment. Definition: reference for business defines an organizational structure as the way that organization arranges people and jobs so that its work can be performed and its goal can be met. Small groups can make decisions democratically and be productive in an unstructured arena, but larger groups must delegate authorities and job in order to run efficiently. Different sized organizations with differing goal and a continual need to increase productivity gave rise to the plethora of structure types. Significance and functions. Organizational structure defines the character of an organization, how it thinks and how it will react. As business grows, employee responsibility detached from specific people and instead assigned to specific positions or departments regardless of who holds that job. The relationship between all these different positions, their departments and the hierarchical management structure make up your organization's structure. The structure depends on type of business it is having. To have a better control over the business, the structures are formulated. Main structures are functional structure, divisional structure, matrix structure. Let us discuss functional structure. The organization structure appears as shown. CEO is responsible for all the activities in the organization. He is supported by functional heads. The organization is divided into segments based on the functions when managing. This allows the organization to enhance the efficiencies of these functional groups. Functional structure appear to be successful in large organization that produces high volume of products at low cost. The low cost can be achieved by such companies due to the efficiencies within functional groups. In such cases, one requires specialists in that area. Jobs are like finance. Requirements are commerce background, chartered accountants. Production and design require engineering background. When such specialists are recruited, organizations function effectively and efficiently. There can be disadvantage from an organizational perspective. If the communication between the functional group is not effective, in that case, organizations may find it difficult to achieve some organizational objective at the end. Now, the next is divisional structure. These types of organizations divide the functional areas of the organization to divisions. Each division is equipped with its own resources in order to function independently. There can be many bases to define divisions. Divisions can be defined based on the geographical basis, products or services basis or any other measurement. As an example, take a company such as General Electricals. It can have microwave division, turbine division, etc. And these divisions have their own marketing teams, finance teams, etc. In that sense, each division can be considered as a micro company with the main organization. In this case, company may be manufacturing multiple products, but the work distribution will be on the basis of product. Each company will be functioning independently from the resources point of view. For example, there will be different purchase departments to buy raw material for different products. Next is matrix structure. When it comes to matrix structure, the organization places the employees based on the function and the product. The matrix structure gives the best of both worlds of functional and divisional structures. In this type of an organization, the company uses teams to complete tasks. The teams are formed based on the functions they belong to. For example, software engineers and product they are involved in. Example is project A. This way, there are many teams in the organization such as software engineer of project A, software engineers of project B, QA engineers of project A, etc. Let us understand now the concept of internal customer supplier relationship. The basic job of every individual, irrespective of the type of organization, is to keep the customer happy. Everybody in the organization need not think about the customer who is going to buy the product of the organization. Internal customer supplier relationship is introduced. For example, purchase department brings the material and gives it to production department for converting it into a product. Here, production department is a customer for purchase and purchase department is a supplier for production department. Here, financial transactions do not take place. The people who receive the end service or product are usually referred to as customer, although this does not mean there is necessarily a commercial relationship involved. Citizens reporting a burglary, patients receiving National Health Service treatment and the students in a state funded education are covered by the term customer. Moreover, customers need not be external to the organization. The idea of internal customers has gained strong currency in recent years. Customer therefore has a wide meaning within the operations management. When defined as an internal entity, it leads to the view of organization as a network of interlocking operations. Department A, for instance, can be visualized as a transformation of process providing inputs to Department B. Department B transforms these into its own output, which in turn becomes the input for Department C, the customer. Section A is a supplier of Section B. Section B is a customer of Section A. Now, the same Section B becomes supplier of Section C and Section C is a customer of Section B. The concept of internal customer supplier relationship is the basic function of every department or individual. Now friends, let us discuss the operations functional organization in detail. The operations function brings together raw materials with the production process to make product that customers need. It also shares idea across the company about how to improve processes or achieve cost saving. This is known as best practice. Many companies encourage a team environment. Team members help each other succeed to accomplish the company's goal and provide their expertise on different projects and duties. Each team has specific roles and is typically structured in a functional way. Companies create structural charts that clearly define the types of roles within the department. In a functional structure, it is designed by hierarchy, which is when the roles of each group are ranked one above another based on responsibility. Most organizations consist of the roles: executive officers, research and development team, operations and production team, sales and marketing team, accounting and finance team. Executive officers are responsible for keeping the business going on. They work with all the teams to create synergy and hold them accountable for the area in where they work. The research and development team has the responsibility of being innovative and keeping up with the latest trends and developments in whatever field the company is in. For example, tech companies like Apple have to stay innovative and creative for customers to care about their products. Their R&D team is responsible for researching the market and developing new technologies to stay ahead of their competition. This explains their constant cell phone battle between Android phone makers. Customers' demand are to be fulfilled. Companies are trying to give new experience to the customers. Retaining the customer is also becoming a challenge. The operations and production team is responsible for bringing the product to life. They receive the product's vision from the research team and then bring the product into finished stage. They are responsible to produce high quality product which will fulfill customers' requirements. Operation activity is further divided into areas like purchase, stores, production, quality, engineering and maintenance. The sales and marketing team are responsible for bringing the product to the market. Their job is to give feedback to manufacturing unit about what customer wants, what are the new trends in the market, what our competitors are doing, etc. They use several different methods to get the word out about their new invention. They usually do this through advertisement on TV, internet, radio and even printed mail to promote the product. The accounting and finance team is the group that calculates the sales and reports back to everyone in regards to numbers. They bring everything full circle because the sales numbers, this will trigger whether or not if new developments or improvements need to be made, production need to increase or decrease, or if sales and marketing teams need to refocus their direction. This case we discussed keeping functional organization in the mind. To understand the entire company's function, let us take example of an organization structure and then discuss the functions of each. The operations manager must understand what the overall objective of the operations are. These objectives are usually the same general areas no matter what type of operation is concerned. They can be listed as quality, speed, dependability, flexibility and cost. Now, let us see the function of every department. Board of directors, their job is to ensure the business is going on as per the plans given by the owner. It is to see all the legal aspects of the business are followed. They are to safeguard the interest of the shareholders and stakeholders. They are responsible for appropriate functioning of the organization. Audit team assist management to ensure the internal audit system is effectively designed and well implemented to improve the operations and enhance the value of the organization. Audit the business process and transactions to ensure legal aspects of the business. 2. To assist managers to evaluate and improve procedures of risk management, internal control and corporate governance through systematic and effective procedures to achieve organizational goals. 3 is assist the audit committee to supervise and implementation of internal control systems and corporate governance. Follow the legal procedures laid down by government. Chairman and CEO office to assist the chairman and CEO to analyze external investment and business performance for companies and subsidiaries to achieve corporate goals. Finance department, treasury, financial management and investments, disbursing the salary of employees, payment to the vendors, collecting the money from salespeople after the product is sold, keeping control over the expense. Legal department, corporate legal affairs, contracts and business related to legal consultative services. Talent development, strategic talent development and managing for global human resources. President and COO office, evaluate and analyze company's business performance and propose solutions to achieve corporate goals. Quality assurance, quality assurance and improvement actions ensuring good quality of raw material, process and finished product. This is to enhance company's image by supplying high quality products only. Competing products and business groups, product management, development and manufacturing for personal computer products. Consumer and smart product business group, product management, development and manufacturing for smart devices product and display products. Enterprise business group, product management, development and manufacturing for new devices. Service business group, customer service and technical support. Component business group, developing and manufacturing new component for the future, collecting, refining and recycling related business. Technology service business headquarter, responsible for integration of technology and product development to provide value added platform to the customer. Innovation Integration Center, by integrating technology and product development capability for providing prototyping and production and marketing services. Operations, global production, manufacturing capacity, allocation and efficiency of factory operations. Supporting the group by giving alternatives like outsourcing or subcontracting to enhance the existing capacity. Weighing the alternatives of getting the manufacturing done in some other country where resources are cheaply, means from costing point of view only available, of course without compromising the quality. Material management, global material planning, purchasing and logistics support and supplier quality management. Study the feasibility of sourcing the raw material from outside in a cost effective manner. System certification and design supporting. Software product center, development of system application, software support the organization by developing customized software for the ease of operations. Value creation center, development of high value added innovative products and technology. Management information systems, information system design development. Timely information is the key today. Transferring data instantaneously is possible with the help of new technology like electronic data interchange, global positioning system, radio frequency identification, point of sale, etc. Many companies are opting for ERP packages for communication and transfer of data. Software packages are used for generating reports and analyzing the data also. Finance, accounting, service tax, service and providing reports to profit units. Administration and HR, human resources and employee communication, employee training and general affairs. Recruiting the candidates, time office, managing the database of employees of the organization. This is in general function of the said departments. It is not necessary that every business organization should have all these departments. Here the attempt is to cover maximum industries. In small scale industries, multiple functions are shouldered by a single person. Sometimes company cannot afford to have so much staff, and sometimes experts in that area are not available. In such cases, the activity is outsourced. If the spread of the company is geographically very large, then many new functions also get introduced. Looking after import or export activity and following both the countries' legal aspect is necessary, then experts in that area are required. Recently, due to ease in procedures of import and export, departments like logistics, inbound and outbound logistics both are gaining the importance. Experts in that area also required. Many times, instead of appointing the people, consultants are hired to take care of a certain activity on temporary basis. The benefits are: work is distributed among the employees so they can focus on limited area, the employee can work efficiently, work distribution helps the organization to achieve results in an effective manner. I hope you have understood the topic of organizational structure and its functions. Thank you.